Hello everyone, Satorn here, taking a look at all the DLC for Stellaris. There's a ton out there. Overlord just became available, so let's take a look at them all, create a tier list, talk about each one, see which ones maybe are for you. So which top 3 DLCs are must-haves you just can't pass up? I'm going to keep it really simple. I'm not going to go into much detail in each of these DLCs. If you want more, make sure go to the Stellaris wiki. You can get even greater detail. But I'm going to keep it really simple. Stellaris Utopia is the first one. This is my first pick. You get mega structures, huge structures that can build out in space that give you resources, huge benefits. Habitat stations. You can build these if you don't have a lot of planets, and you can actually build your civilization tall. Ascension perks. You can customize your civilization even more, which is great. And hive minds. Tired of worrying about ethics? This is the way to go. Everybody believes in the same thing. So which is the next S tier DLC? Well, do you want to blow up planets? Do you want Titan class size ships? Do you want marauders that are like a nomadic empire going around, spawning on the fringes of the galaxy and blowing things up and raiding? Well, Stellaris Apocalypse is the next DLC. There's one more DLC that I consider S tier, and that's Stellaris Federations. If you like to play cooperative with other civilizations, this is a great DLC. It gives you new types of federations, a galactic community, think like Star Wars and the Galactic Senate, and also a new class ship called the Juggernaut, which is like a mobile shipyard and benefits from being in a large fleet. So which DLC are considered A tier? Not the must-haves, but the ones that still give quite a bit of value. Stellaris Megacorp is the first one. You can play as a megacorporation, which means your playstyle will be a little bit more towards trade value. You can develop city worlds, meaning you can have more and more pop-on worlds than normal. There's caravan fleets that fly around that you can trade with, and maybe some other crazy things can happen, as well as a galactic slave market. The next A tier DLC provides something a little bit different. Stellaris Nemesis provides a new playstyle where you can become the Crisis, and the entire galaxy is against you. Or you can become the Galactic Custodian, where you're protecting everyone else from the Crisis. Also, espionage gets expanded, and there's a few other things that it provides, but that's about it. If you're here to find out where Stellaris Overlord fits in the tier list, well, you found it. Stellaris Overlord is, I consider, A tier. It provides new vassalization mechanics, which are nice, more unique enclaves, which is pretty interesting, 5 new origins, which is pretty big. A lot of people seem to be enjoying that, especially on my stream, and new feats of technology, which is also very nice. The next set of DLC I consider B tier. Not must-haves, but ones I would probably pick up on sale. Stellaris Synthetic Dawn. Play as a robot in a robot civilization. Robots now have a chance of actually revolting, which is, I think, pretty awesome. And there's a new voice pack, which, you guessed it, is robotic. The second B-tier DLC is Stellaris Leviathans. This brings life into the galaxy. There's large creatures, which you can either fight or investigate. Enclaves become available, which are traders and artists that you can interact with. And there's also a special event called War in Heaven, which is really interesting. C-tier DLC are nice to haves. I would consider Stellaris Distant Stars the first. It provides a storyline of the Ancient Gateway Network, a whole bunch of new anomalies, some more stories, as well as a legendary behemoth creature similar to Leviathans. I would also include Stellaris Ancient Relics. This provides more to relics and archaeology, 2 new precursor civs, and relic worlds. Last but not least, Tier D. These are really just skins for the game. There's Stellaris Humanoids, which brings more humanoid skins. Stellaris Lithoids, which is like rock skins. Stellaris Necroids, which are kind of like vampire-y kind of things. And then also Stellaris Plantoids. So this is the final tier list. Utopia, Apocalypse, Federations fall into S tier, the must-have. The new Stellaris Overlord DLC falls into the A tier. If you found this useful, please put it in the comments down below. If you disagree with anything, feel free, put it in the comments below as well. Hit that subscribe and like button. Maybe you can catch me live at twitch.tv/Satorn, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And as always,
for the Swarm.